Acer Swift 7 2018 is the latest generation of ultrabooks from the well-liked brand. What's interesting about this freshie and where its weak ties? You will find out about this and many other things from our review. Mine is Bogdan, and shall we? Design of the device is both surprising and a bit disappointing. When you open the laptop for the first time and see these thin frames along the edges of the screen, your mouth literally waters together with brain screaming yummy and even heatburn stops in stomach. But then you turn on the screen and see this. I personally cannot even imagine any worse f***up. But actually there is still a small explanation. The bottom frame contains a camera and two microphones. Is it possible to deal with? It's up to you. In terms of actual use, the chin stopped annoying me already on the second day of work with our guy. Overall, the outer look of the laptop is damn pleasing. There's wonderful chamfering on certain parts of the body, matte rough paint over the metal base, and obscenely insignificant thickness and weight. Acer Swift 7 2018 looks richly rock solid and nice in general. I would mention the lack of standard by nowadays set of ports. Here the user has only 3 interfaces, which are 2 Type-C and a mini jack. I personally do not feel sorta comfortable about this decision, however we see the same stuff in many other modern laptops, so technically you can throw away all your worries as life doesn't stop on having only 2 ports. By the way, in contrast to Apple, Acer team turned out to be generous, and in addition to a charging unit you will also get a cool leather case plus an adapter that can at least partially solve the problem with missing ports. Fingerprint reader, as you may have noticed, is in the laptop. In terms of speed, this is certainly not Redmi Note 6 Pro, but as for the laptop's feature, it works snap and stable. The keyboard in Swift 7 has a backlight and is totally eye-warming in usage. I basically see no adequate claims to it. What's the main and definitely neat feature of Swift 7 is the thickness of 8.98mm. Awesome indeed, because compact laptops nowadays are in the highest esteem. The screen is 14-inch Full HD IPS with acceptable picture sharpness, great colors and nice viewing angles. The display is welcoming, that's what my personal experience says. In addition, for those who prefer not only visual but also haptic feelings, the creators of this model brought in a touch screen. Who knows when you're gonna need it, the sensitivity is good. The sound of the built-in acoustics, mildly speaking, is neither here nor there. It is okay for system alerts. For all other tasks, we recommend using headphones. The hardware is represented by Intel Core i7 7Y75 processor, integrated Intel HD Graphics 615 video, 8 gigs of DDR3L RAM and a solid-state drive for 256 gigs. In daily work, the Ultrabook shows an excellent level of response, but when it comes to super serious loads, whether these are games or video editing, you realize that you've come to the wrong place. Say bye to the current hits of gaming industry. All our hopes were for grey-hair bestsellers like Diablo 3. That, by the way, ran without any lag at high settings in Full HD. If you're waiting for benchmark test results, here they come. When out of the charge, the battery for 35.2 Wh helps the laptop to get by. It is boldly enough for one full-time working day. That is an average of 8-10 hours of battery life. Technically, I call such figures pretty much tempting as for such sophisticated device. Summing up, Acer Swift 7 2018 turned out to be good-looking, compact, nimble and importantly white-bellied ultrabook. There's a fingerprint reader and a touch screen. The only disadvantage worth to include is a very mediocre gaming performance. If this is the last disturbing thing for you, just take a deep breath and buy it. By the way, the links to this guy will be in the description box below. My thanks for watching and cheers!